We're here in Bolton with my dad, and this is the caravan that we're going to take up to Glen Ridding, which is where we're staying in what's it called?
Yes.
Glen Ridding campsite, hillside campsite. And yeah, this is the start of it. So tomorrow we'll be in the Lake District at Swells car park, but we'll go from there. Well, here we are in the Lake District. 2 cars, 3 trains, but we're finally here at the Swells car park to take on Helvellyn, and we're doing it via the Thalmere route, which starts from Swells car park. And I think you can also do the Swirl Edge route from here as well, or loop round, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna make our way. Helvellyn is personally one of my favourite mountains in the Lake District, but I've never actually got good views from the top. So I'm hoping today the sky looks like it's really clearing up and the sun is coming out just through the clouds. So it looks really nice today. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get a good view. Helvellyn is mostly formed from volcanic rock, which is from the Borrowdale volcanic group, which is about 450 million years old. And there's 3 main routes that you can take. There's Striding Edge, Swirl Edge, and the Thalmere route, which is one we're doing, which is the quickest and easiest one. On the steep sort of eastern face of Helvellyn, it's used a lot for a lot of mountaineering training and a lot of winter climbing routes, but we want to take it nice and easy today, just nice and slow, no ridges, no drops, just a nice, hopefully leisurely walk with some good views. And even if it is just some good views of clouds, hopefully we can find that today. So we're going to start our way now. It starts off quite steep, and then we get to the Brown Cove Crags, I believe it's called, which is where you'll get some of those winter climbs on either side of them. And then you've got the upper slopes and then the summit there as well. Without further ado, welcome back to Elevate Nature, to our winter ascent up Helvellyn. So from the car park, you've just got a little small section, it's not too hard. And then as you pass this gate on OS maps, it seems to start to just get really steep. So it's going to be a bit of a steep incline until we get to the top there, if you can see. And then it's just going to get steeper and steeper. So yeah, it gets significantly steeper here, which is good. But it does remind you about your fitness quite quickly. And I'm not very fit. Too many pies. So I'm speaking to a few people who have been up already. They didn't get a view at the top, but not far from the top. So from the Brown Cove Crags, hopefully we'll get a good view. As I mentioned before, it does get significantly steeper here. After this section, this is about 1,300 feet. And then after this section, it gets a bit more steep again. But then after that, it's just one little straight and narrow road and then we're there. So yeah, sweating buckets. We're sort of at a midway point now, and just looking at these views that we've got now, and it just keeps getting better and better. It reminded me about one thing I read about Helvellyn. William Wordsworth, the English poet, wrote a poem about coming up Helvellyn, and you can absolutely see why. It meant so much to him to write a poem about this ascent. It's amazing. It's really windy now, so I hope you can hear me, but I just wanted to try and see if we can get some of these views here, because it's just amazing. I think we're so lucky to get this. We were so convinced that we were going to get rain. It's all it said leading up to our drive. If you live in England and you've not come to the Lake District before, you're doing something wrong, because you forget sometimes that places like this are in England. It's just amazing. So here we're coming to the last bit where you can see this path to the summit here, which we'll see in a moment. In winter, when this is all covered in snow, it can be quite dangerous, obviously with the poor visibility, and you're quite close to the drop there and you can't really see the path, and some of these grassier bits can get obviously quite wet and boggy, so you want to make sure you're sticking to the exact path on this bit. But for us today, not a problem at all. And if you can see the clouds just moving up the side there. It's got really windy, but it's actually kind of calming down, better than before. But you can see that the summit now is getting a little bit cloudy on top, but it is moving quickly, so I'm hoping if we give it a chance up there, we'll get a good view, and we'll hopefully be able to see Striding Edge as well, and Swirl Edge, and also between both of them we'll see Red Tarn, which is the lake that sort of sits below Striding Edge. Here we are on the top of the summit of Helvellyn, and the views are amazing. I'm so happy. We've got an amazing view there of Red Tarn, Striding Edge over to the right there, and then Swirl Edge on my left over there. Like I've been saying throughout the video, this was just really unexpected. I've just thought that we'd have fog, no view. People do go down there and have a swim as they come down Swirl Edge, but I haven't got my swimming trunks. So we decided to take in as much of the clear view of the majestic fells as we possibly could before heading down. This plaque, east from Striding Edge, commemorates Charles Gough, who was killed by a fall from the rocks, which is referenced in Walter Scott's poem, I Climbed the Dark Brow of the Mighty Helvellyn. Me and my friend decided to have one quick cup of tea before the wind started to get too strong. We then headed back down and was greeted by this beautiful exit rainbow. Thank you for watching another video on the Elevate Nature YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.